Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm going to be introducing our speaker, our next speakers, Dr. Axner and Steve Osborne, who really don't need any introductions for our club. But before I turn it over to them, I want to talk a little bit about, they're going to talk specifically about issue 48, what's involved, and some of the ramifications if it doesn't pass. But I want to talk quickly about a group that I'm part of, very proud to be part of, the Good Schools Committee. I am a co-chair along with Becca Meyer and Megan Stevens. But anyway, the purpose of our group is to get the word out. You know, when the levy failed last year, so many people came up to me and indicated, I didn't know. We didn't know exactly what the issue was, what was at stake, and they were, disappointed that it didn't pass. Most people, I should say. So this year's different. We got a lot of boots on the ground. We need more boots on the ground though to get the message out. So I'll direct you to our website to get more information, and talks about opportunities how you can get involved. gscdublin.org, and it'll give a lot of testimonials and more than anything, it'll give information. So people ask me, why did I get involved? Obviously, I have kids in the district. I have a freshman at Annie and a sixth grader at Davis. So I have a vested interest in their education and their future. But more importantly, not more important than that, but additionally, there are implications for our community, for our businesses, and I'm typically not a political guy. I historically try to avoid politics, but this issue is different. I tend to be personally a little bit right of center. Now, I'm not a Tea Party guy, but I don't like paying taxes any more than anybody else. But I got to tell you, it comes down to value for me. We just talked about value with issue 56. I don't believe, this is a personal opinion, but I think the data is out there as well, that there's any better value in education than Dublin City Schools. I will put the opportunities that our kids have against Academy, St. Charles, anybody out there. It's a phenomenal education, and I didn't really appreciate it until Annie entered high school, just the IB opportunities, the AP opportunities. So those programs are vital, and those programs are at stake. So I challenge all of you to really educate yourselves beyond the discussion today. Again, go to our website, go to the Dublin City Schools website if you want to look at the budget, tear the budget apart. Contact these guys. They'll either meet with you in person, or you can communicate via email, and they'll dispel rumors and set the record straight. The other piece to the value proposition is our real estate. I mean, we all know what happens when a series of levies fails. What happens to your home value? So keep in mind, home values. A point that was brought up at a meeting I was at the other night was when businesses are looking to set up in a community, they're looking at the schools. They're looking at the strength of the schools. They want to set up in communities that are going to provide their employees value. So our tax base, our Dublin tax base is at stake if we don't pass this, in my opinion, if we don't pass this levy. There are lots of communities looking to poach our corporations out of Dublin, New Albany, Hilliard, and I think we need to be mindful of that. So with that, I personally hope that you all vote yes for issue 48. And if you don't, please educate yourselves on the issue. At this point, I would